Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to everyone. Thank you for having your ample time to watch our training video, which the topic for this training session is self-care at work, stress management. Okay, so nowadays, we usually experiencing high levels of stress, tension, anxiety, fear and worries. We try our best, struggle to adjust and get used to the constant change around us, right? Juggling between both work and home responsibilities, not knowing or knowing that this kind of emotions that we are experiencing for a prolonged period could lead us to burnout, and worse to come, may also lead to depression, ruining our own mental health, right? So thank you for making your time in watching this session. We are going to help you to discover more about stress, especially the stress that relates with our job, our work. We are going to share to you some practical mindfulness and self-care tools that may help you to manage yourself better and to manage your stress, as well as bringing more joy, calmness, clarity, and resilience into your life. As for today's training, we are going to discuss about what is stress, types of stress, related stress in work, sign of stress at workplace and how to manage it, the importance of managing stress in workplace, the effect of stress, and the treatment for stress. All the mentioned subtopics will be presented by the trained and experienced trainer, which is firstly myself. I am Nurul Asmida, Nurul Izzati, Nurul Aina, Nurul Nabila, and our fifth trainer, Cik Shatira. Okay, before we start our training session, let's do some exercise and let's do it together. We are going to release everything, stop thinking about anything, take a deep breath for 3 times. Just follow me, yeah? Okay, so let's start now. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Hold. Release. 2. Breathe in. Hold. Release. 3. Breathe in. Hold a bit longer. Remove all the stress. Remove everything that you are thinking right now. Start focusing on the stress training. Release. Okay, so let's start with our first subtopic on what is stress. What is stress? Okay. Stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. It can come from any event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, anxious, angry, or nervous. It is a normal human reaction that happens to everyone. In fact, the human body is designed to experience stress and to react to it. When you experience changes or challenges, your body produces physical and mental responses. That is stress. When stress lasts for a long time, it may harm our health and mental health as well. In short this, stress can either be positive or negative. Positive such as when it helps us to avoid danger or meet a deadline for our tasks. Negative when it affects our daily life and emotions, which leads to burnout. Regarding the positive and negative stress, I am going to quote a quote about stress from Bill Phillips. He said that stress should be a powerful driving force, not an obstacle. So today, we are going to teach you ways of managing yourself and to help you to tackle the stress, especially during your working time. Usually, people always mistakenly assume that stress and depression is the same. Actually, no. Stress is not a mental health condition. Stress is due to an obvious trigger in an event and typically resolves as life event change, while depression is a mental health condition that requires a medical diagnosis and can happen even if everything in life seems fine. It can last for years and maybe forever if we do not seek for medical help. However, stress can lead to mental health problems like anxiety and depression if it persists over prolonged periods without solution. So yes, do not mistakenly assume that stress is depression, but from stress can lead to depression. Okay, so I already explained to you about what stress is. Now, let's move on to our next trainer, Nurul Aina.
Next is type of stress. First is acute stress. Acute stress is the type of stress that throws you off balance momentarily. This is type of stress that comes on quickly and often unexpectedly and doesn't last too long but shake you up a bit and requires a response, like an agreement with someone in your life or an exam for which you don't feel adequately prepared. Acute stress is your body's immediate response to stress. Relaxation techniques such as deep breathing and progressive muscle relaxation can help calm your body quickly. Second is chronic stress. Chronic stress is the type of stress that tends to occur on regular basis. It might stem from loneliness, a difficult job, or a past trauma. This type of stress may leave you feel drained and can lead to burnout if it's not effectively managed. Chronic stress can lead to a host of health issues, including cardiovascular disease, anxiety, depression, and a variety of other conditions. The last one is emotional stress. The pain of emotional stress can hit harder than some other types of stress. For example, the stress that comes from a conflict realization tend to bring a greater physical reaction and strong sense of distress than the stress that comes from being busy at work. Therefore, it is important to be able to manage emotional stress in effective way. Strategy that help you to process, diffuse, and build resilience toward emotional stress can all work well, and different approach can work in different situations.
Related stress in workplace. First, poor relationship with colleagues or bosses. Second, inadequate working environment. Third, heavy workload. And fourth, changes within the organization. And the last one is insufficient skill for the job.
Here are 4 warning signs that indicate you are on the path to stress. Number 1. Have trouble concentrating. If you have reached the point where you are struggling to focus on your regular tasks, then you are facing a stress. Lack of concentrating can lead to risk of missing deadlines or making critical mistakes that could affect your work performance. Number 2, physical, emotional exhausting. Feeling tired all the time? A hallmark sign of stress is when you find it hard to get off your bed in the morning. Exhausting can be emotional, mental, or physical. It's the sense of not having any energy, purpose, or motivation. At a more serious stage, you can suffer from chronic anxiety, the feeling of helplessness, and depression. Number 3. Physical problems. This may include heart palpitation, chest pain, dizziness, and increased small headache. You may also suffer from insomnia and loss of appetite or unhealthy eating habit due to work pressure and stress. Stress can weaken your immune system, making you more vulnerable to colds, flu, and viral infections. And lastly, number 4, have nothing creative to contribute. Cannot remember when was the last time you did something creative or used different approach. It probably is because you are in the midst of stress at a workplace. You feel your creative output will not be valued and hence there is no use for it.
How to manage stress at work? First one is track your status. Keep a journal for a week or 2 to identify which situation create the most stress and how you respond to them. Record your thoughts, feelings, and information about the environment, including the people and circumstances involved, the physical setting and how you react. Did you raise your voice? Get a snack from the vending machine? Go for a walk? Taking notes can help you to find pattern among your stresses and your reaction to them. Okay, the second one is learn how to relax. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing exercise, and mindfulness can help melt away from stress. Start by taking a few minutes each day to focus on a simple activity like breathing, walking, or enjoying a meal. The skill of being able to focus purposely on a single activity without distraction will get stronger with practice, and you will find that you can apply it to many different aspects of your life. The third one is talk to your supervisor. Employee health has been linked to productivity at work, so your boss has an incentive to create a work environment that promotes employee well-being. Start by having an open conversation with your supervisor. The purpose of this isn't to lay out a list of complaints, but rather to come up with an effective plan for managing the stresses that you have identified, so you can perform at your best on the job. While some part of the plan may be designed to help you to improve your skills in areas such as time management, other elements might include identifying employer-sponsored wellness resources you can tap into, clarifying what's aspect of you, getting necessary resource or support from college, enrich your job to include more challenging or meaningful tasks, or making change to your physical workspace to make it more comfortable and reduce stress. Okay, the last one is get some support. Accepting help from trusted friends and family members can improve your ability to manage stress. Your employer may also have stress management resource available through an employee assistance program, including online information, available counseling, and referral to mental health professional if need. If you continue to feel overwhelmed by work stress, you may want to talk to a psychologist who can help you to better manage stress and change unhealthy behavior.
The benefits of stress management technique are stated as follows. Putting into practice job duties and responsibility in an appropriate manner. When the individual are pursuing education or they are engaged in various types of employment opportunities, they need to put into practice job duties and responsibility in an appropriate manner. When they are carrying out a job duty, they aim that the job is done well and one is able to generate desired outcomes. In putting into practice job duties and responsibility in appropriate manners, there are various factors that need to be taken into. Being well aware in the terms of method and approaches, developing skills and abilities, providing solutions to various types of problems, and creating an amiable environment within the workplace. This factor will not only help them to put into practice job duties and responsibility in an appropriate manner, but also manage and deal with stress in adequate manner. Therefore, this is factors one of the indispensable benefits of stress management. Developing dedication toward the achievement of goals and objectives. It is understood that a life without purpose is a life without meaning. Therefore, all individuals, regardless of community, category, and backgrounds, have goals and objectives to achieve. When individuals are dedicated, they will not only focus to increasing their knowledge and understanding in practicing their work duties and responsibility in an appropriate way, but they will also learn to manage stress. Achieving goals and objectives is hard work. Individuals required to experience a number of problems and challenges. This factor will not only help them achieve their desired goals and objectives, but also manage and deal with stress in an adequate manner. Therefore, throughout the life of an individual, they need to develop dedication towards the achievement of goals and objectives. Thus, one can widely acknowledge that developing dedication towards the achievement of goals and objectives is a benefit of stress management techniques, recognized by individuals belonging to all categories, occupations, communities, and backgrounds. Promoting health and well-being. When the individuals are well aware in terms of ways of promoting health and well-being, they will manage stress in an appropriate manner. The reason being occurrence of various types of health problem and illness causes stress among individuals. Hence, throughout of the life of the individuals, they need to be well equipped in terms of way to promote health and well-being. Some of the way are taking care of diet and nutrition, getting engaged in exercise and physical activities, practicing relaxation technique, being well equipped in terms of job duties and responsibility, obtaining medical checkups, particularly in case of health problems and illness. When these factors are taken into in a well-ordered manner, the individual will be able to contribute effectively in promoting health and well-being. Furthermore, they are able to manage stress in an adequate manner. Therefore, one is able to acknowledge well. Promoting health and well-being is a benefit of stress management techniques, which is acknowledged by the individuals on large scale.
Effects of stress at workplace. The first one is it impacts decision making. You want to make a good choice at work, but stress affects your ability to see your situations clearly. Stress can make you overemphasize the benefits of one choice and ignore the drawbacks. Also, it can cause you to act habitually rather than break out of old patterns and blaze new trails. It simply isn't as easy to make a good decision when you are under stress. It could save your time and trouble further down the road to step back and make those choices once you are feeling more like yourself. Stress also makes you sick. Both short and long-term stress impact the way you live and feel, but chronic stress that persists and is constant over an extended period of time is especially harmful, contributing to health conditions like anxiety, obesity, high blood pressure, and weak immune system. It might seem difficult to find the time to do what's necessary to reduce stress, but it could save you a lot of problems later on. Taking a day off here and there, finding time for exercise and getting a little more sleep, for example, could save your money more 6 days in the long run. Affects your relationship. Chronic stress changes the way you see yourself, your life, your future, and even the way you view other people. Feelings of helplessness can lead to heightened sensitivity during interaction with others that could harm your professional relationship. It's hard to see things clearly when you are under stress. Know this and try to refrain from trusting those feelings and when you're under stress. Instead, wait until you are feeling better to engage. Your professional relationship will benefit if you do.
How can we handle stress in healthy ways? Stress serves an important purpose. It enables us to respond quickly to threats and avoid danger. However, lengthy exposure to stress may lead to mental health difficulties, for example, anxiety and depression, or in case physical health problems. A large body of research suggests that increased stress level interfere with your ability to deal with physical illness. First, eat and drink to optimize your health. Some people try to reduce stress by drinking alcohol or eating too much. Consuming a healthy, balancing diet can help to combat stress. Second is exercise regularly. In addition to having physical health benefit, exercise has been shown to be a powerful stress reliever. Third is stop using tobacco and nicotine products. People who use nicotine often refer to it as a stress reliever. However, nicotine actually places more stress on the body by increasing physical arousal and reducing blood flow and breathing. Next is study and practice relaxation technique. Taking the time to relax every day helps to manage stress and to protect the body from the effect of stress. You can choose from a variety of techniques such as deep breathing, imagery, process muscle relaxation, and mindfulness meditation.
One of the challenge that I am facing while completing this video assignment is time management. As we are a part-time student and a full-time employee, I find it quite a hassle to juggle between my working time, study time, and time for myself. Sometimes I need to stay back late at office to finish my tasks and will come back late to home, which usually will kill my study time, as when I arrive home, I am already tired and want to rest, and leads to less time to complete this video assignment. The solution regarding this matter, still time management. A way for me to overcome this challenge is by setting a schedule and setting my time properly so that I can juggle my work, my study, and myself properly.
The challenge that I had faced in completing this group project is about time management, because I need to divide my time properly, and how I did to manage overcome those challenges is I solve my problem by organize my time and all my work schedule in order.
The challenge that we face during completing the assignment is lack of communication. Open communication helps every student know that what to expect from their groupmate as well as what their groupmate expect from them. This raises the overall reliability of the team, minimizing productivity loss due to duplicate work or delays. One of a group leader's responsibility is ensuring their members have several methods of communicating and coordinating with each other. Besides, encourage member communication, organizing tasks, creating and brainstorming using the WhatsApp groups can help improve the engagement of their tasks.